Welcome, my friends, to the first good game I have ever played on this channel. It took us long enough. We finally found a good video game to play, and I'm honestly in as much shock as you guys are. Hello, Jake. Hello, Zach. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Salad. Hello, Just a Dude. Welcome one, welcome all to the greatest show of them all, Fred the Monty Mole stream, Donkey Kong Country 2. It's lovely to see you all here tonight. And I'm excited to get into it. The first good game ever streamed on this channel. Let's just, alright. So the game is called Jelly Boy. It was made by EA, a company with a spotless reputation for making only the highest quality stuff. So, yeah, I mean, listen to those. I mean, right away you can hear those tunes, you know? Right away you can hear just, you know, the soul behind Jelly Boy. So let's get into it, I suppose. We'll just start anew. Hang on a sec, okay? This game teaches you not to be impatient. Very important lesson. Hang on a sec. Guys, come on, stop. Okay, someone remember the secret password is okay? Remember that. Oh, look at him. He was a nerd for a couple sec. Oh, he punches. I forgot he punches from his belly. Anyways, it's not letting me do anything. Oh, I'm controlling him. I guess I should have figured. I can turn into a duck. Why do I have the glasses on when I come out of that? Okay, only sometimes. Okay, there. Am I supposed to go in here? Okay. Hang on a sec. Oh, was I? Okay. Here comes Jelly. Alright. Well, you know, here we go. I'm not doing this. Look at that thing. That's the scariest rabbit I've ever seen in my life. Alright. We're playing Donkey Kong Country 2. Where is it? Here it is. We're playing DKC 2. I love this game. I really do. I could play this game forever and I would never hate it. Anyways, yes, welcome to the stream tonight, where we are playing a quality video game for once in our life. The hell is Jelly Boy? Classic game! Hello, Naa. Welcome to the stream. Fun fact, there's also a Game Freak game called Jelly Boy, also on the SNES. Why aren't we playing that one instead? So as you can see, even on SNES Online, this is a game I've played a couple times. Let's go for 3 out of 3, I guess. I haven't decided yet whether I want to do 102% or not this playthrough. I guess we'll see if I guess I'll start by going for the bonus rooms. Alright. This input delay is... okay, it's a little bad, but it's not horrible. Anyways, if you're just joining the stream, I am currently playing every Donkey Kong game as a method of getting footage for a Donkey Kong Country medley that maybe I'll make one day. I don't know. It's not impossible. I mean, anything's possible. I don't want to see Jelly Boy. If we get enough donations, you'll unlock the Jelly Boy bonus stream, the bonus run. So you know, if we hit our donation max, our threshold tonight, we will get to see some Jelly Boy. So everyone, get those donations in. You know, it's for a good cause. All right, I guess I'll. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, who have not played these Donkey Kong Country games, the first one is like fine, like right, it's fine. This game is like, this game's like amazing. This game's so much better. I don't know. It's like they took what worked about the first one and they expanded it into something very good, without. I don't know. The third game they take it a little too far. This is like the perfect middle ground, and that's why a lot of people agree that this is just the best Donkey Kong Country. It's kind of the perfect middle ground before kind of the you know, the very rudimentary, kind of primitive first game, and this third game where they kind of go off the rails a little too much. So, you know, we're just do a full playthrough of the game next time. We'll see. Song kind of sounds like Toy Block Tower from Wario Land 4, from what little I've heard of it. Never played it, but I mean, similar level theme. How many donations? You know, the minimum number, which, you know, is, you know, up on the channel, so if you need to see it, you can. Anyways, how are we all doing tonight? How is everyone doing? I feel like chat's a little more quiet than normal, but that's okay. No shame in that. I am pretty good. I was sick last week, but I am no longer. What am I up to? You may ask. That is a great question. Hold on. Do I have the sound coming from two sources? I do. Anyways, you may be wondering, Fred, what have you been up to? Not much. I've been working on a Mario Party board ranking that I'm hoping to get out this weekend, but I may not succeed. Did I get the DK coin in that last level, or did I just kind of like subconsciously pass it? Did I not grab? I might not have grabbed it. I might have to go back for it. Can't do a 102% run without grabbing the DK coins. It's just, it would be unheard of. Anyways, I am trying to get out this video by this weekend. We'll see. Honestly, I'm almost wondering, it'll be weird having 2 videos out in a row. Because week after this weekend is 100% when I said the Switch Medley will come out. And the Switch Medley is done. So I have no reason... Like, I have nothing that would keep me from releasing it. I'm almost wondering, though, if I want to... I'm a little tempted to bump its release up to this weekend and then do the Mario Party board ranking the weekend after. But I haven't decided yet, so I guess we will see. I prefer Tropical Freeze, but this game's still peak. Yeah, I love Tropical Freeze a lot, too. It probably is objectively the better game. Okay, when I say best Donkey Kong game, I mean of the original trilogy. Whether this or you think this or DK or Tropical Freeze is better, I feel like Tropical Freeze probably is just straight up the better game. But you know, I still love this game a lot. Yeah, Tropical Freeze, very, very good. Hello, Zach. Welcome to the stream. Was busy running the errand boy for my family today. Well, I'm glad you were being useful. I wouldn't know anything about that personally. So it sounds pretty cool. Hello, Glamrock Chica. How are you going to do the 2010 era, the original version or the Switch version? For Tropical Freeze, I will be doing the Switch version because I have it. For Returns, I haven't decided yet. I might just do the Wii. Because, actually, you know what? For Tropical Freeze, I might do the Wii U. Because my Wii U is already set up down here, and I think my copy of Tropical Freeze for the Switch, I lent it out to a friend who still has it. So honestly, we might do, I think it's better just to kind of stand below these guys. For, the, Tropical Freeze, we might do on the Wii U. Returns, I'll probably do on the Wii, because I don't want to have to buy a new game that feels like work. So, you know, you're eating. Hello, Char Gargon fan. I can only lurk today. Too bad you ditched Jelly Boy. It seemed like an Emmy time of a game. We'll go back to Jelly Boy once we reach the donation incentive. Don't worry, guys. We will be returning to Jelly Boy once we get those donations in. So, you know, just keep them coming, and Jelly Boy will be back in no time. How's that every Mario medley going? Haven't started it yet, but it is still planned for this year. Like I said, the Switch medley took priority because I didn't know when the Switch 2 would be coming out, so I wanted to make sure the Switch medley was, like, done. And now it's done a little early, but that's okay. I want to just go in the... Okay, that's fine. I'm really buying this one. Switch medley took priority, so I did the Switch medley first, and now I want to finish up this Mario Party board music ranking. And then after that, I have a secret project that I'm working on. Okay, I did collect it, I just don't remember doing it. I have a secret project I'm working on, as well as the Mario medley will be next, so I'll probably do more, but after these 2 videos come out, the Mario Party board theme ranking and the sorry, my head is so scattered today. After these 2 rankings, or sorry, these 2 videos, the Switch medley and the Mario Party board theme ranking, my attention will then go to my next 2 projects, both Mario themed, as this is the 40th anniversary. And then after that, who knows? Who knows what? Doing okay, a little nervous about my cat. It's been a week and he's still got some cabin fever, I think. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that about your cat. Hopefully things turn around. Hello, Laffy Taffy. Welcome to the stream. Fun fact, the developers considered putting a dust cloud to cover up Diddy's rapper transformation. I left it out because it looked funnier. Yeah, I think it's very funny that he just becomes a rapper. Oh yeah, I was talking, someone, I think it was Salad Bucket, was saying last time how he was very disappointed and like how the end of level he just kind of runs through a run through a hole in the wall and the level ends. So I hope this game's is a little better. I hope this game's is a little funnier. Oh, that went horribly. Okay, we're good. We'll never find out what's in that chest. It'll be a mystery that haunts Diddy to the day he dies. Anyways, if you can't tell, the main difference between this game and the last game is the inclusion of Dixie Kong, who can kind of just do this endlessly and is very broken because of that. Very Mario Sunshine in that the fact that they just gave a character a broken mechanic. I love it anyways. I don't care. It's fun. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're good. Also, this game inexplicably has a pirate theme, if you can't tell. I don't know why. I don't know, it's game 2 and they were already like, we're out of ideas. We need to go into pirate. We need to resort to pirates. That's what the kids love these days. Will you be playing the GBA version of 3 with the David White soundtrack? Nope, I'm just gonna do the SNES version of all of them. I don't really feel like doing the Game Boy versions. And the SNES versions are all on SNES Online, which is not true of the Game Boy versions, at least as of, me recording this. Jelly Boy kind of reminds me of uh-oh. Whew, that could have been, I would have been very embarrassed if I died that early. Did I get everything? I guess I did. Excellent soundtrack, by the way. Jelly Boy, you know what? Jelly Boy was kind of grooving, I'm not gonna lie. After Donkey Kong, you should do a playing every Mario Party game. I probably won't, and here's why. I'm already kind of doing that, but like not on stream, sadly. Some of my friends who come over, we just decided to play Mario Party 1 out of the blue the other day, and then we decided we're gonna play every board in every Mario Party over the next few months. So that'll be fun. Very exciting stuff. Big fan of Mario Party 1. Otherwise I would, because I do love Mario Party. I also did replay the story modes of the games kind of recently, because I was, oh, it's over here. Just trying to unlock some boards. But yeah, Mario Party I do love, but I don't think I will be doing in every Mario Party stream anytime soon. As fun as that would be, but also Mario Party in single player is not that fun. So, Alright. Let's move. Okay, no. Sorry, I gotta focus. No! Man, that stream tonight. I guess everyone was busy with other things instead of coming to watch Fred the Montimo play Donkey Kong Country 2. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. We got a good crew here tonight, We got a good squad. And I couldn't be happier with all the friends that have joined me today. Mario is 40. I think he can officially be considered middle-aged now. Is Mario 40? Or is his character, has he been around for 40 years, Because Bart Simpson's 10. Didn't Miyamoto say that Sorry, not Bart. Yeah, Miyamoto created The Simpsons, right? Didn't Miyamoto say that Mario is 24 or something like that? Isn't Mario canonically a 24-year-old? Also, Dixie Kong is Diddy Kong's girlfriend. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. I don't know why I would have, but I've told a lot of weird stories about my childhood. But when I was a kid, I really wanted to be friends with Diddy Kong. Desperately. I might have missed a bonus. I think there's only one bonus in this level. I desperately wanted to be friends with Diddy Kong. And I had a dream as a kid that I was at my elementary school bus stop, and Diddy Kong was there, and I was so excited because I finally got to meet Diddy Kong. And he totally snubbed me. He was very rude, and he didn't want to be my friend, and I was crushed. And I think after that, I no longer. Uh-oh, that's not good. I think after that, I no longer wanted to be friends with Diddy Kong. I think. Does it respawn? No. Well, that's okay. I think we did need that. But, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We can maybe make it work. Dixie outclassing Diddy in every way also extends to Tropical Freeze. Yeah. Tropical Freeze, it's like Dixie Kong, like they knew they had to make Dixie Kong just the objectively best partner. Do you need... Okay. You don't need the snake. You can do it with team-up tosses. That's another new thing. The old game didn't have that. Do you think maybe your next project will be a certain single second of music, Fred? Good question. Good question. Maybe I forgot about a certain promise I made, but you know, that's fine. Maybe it will be. Oh yeah, today is Happy St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? I am unfortunately not wearing green right now. So, but you know, now that I think about it, I don't even think I left the house today. That's pretty sad. Mondays are a day that, like, I have no reason to leave the house. So if I don't, like, purposely make a plan to, like, go for a walk or something, I just won't leave, because I don't have anywhere to go on Mondays. That's kind of pathetic. Hate to admit it. But, yeah. 23? I could see Mario being 23. Like, I know people were shocked, because it's like, oh my god, he looks so much older. He looks like a man in his early 20s to me. I don't know. Feels bad when you're older than Mario, though. I'm like considerably older than Mario. I'm like 4 years older than Mario. I don't like that. Didn't Miyamoto say Bart? The problem is, I feel like I'm not going to remember every secret. I feel like, because I'm like, I don't know. One, I'm drinking, because it's stream time, and that's what you gotta do. Two, I will, like, with the attention on chat, I think instead of, like, dying a lot like I normally do when I'm focused on chat, the drawback for this game will be that I do not remember where every secret is. There's so many secrets you have to get in this game. I hate those areas we can pass through, but it doesn't look like you can. Yeah, DKC2 loves those. Can I just grab that? No. Okay, well, I tried. That being said, I still am gonna die in this stream. I'm not, like, at a deathless run. I can't do, like, a deathless run of DKC's 2. I don't think I've ever done that in my life. So I will absolutely be dying. I just don't think I will hopefully die as much. What was up there? I feel like I missed a secret. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna forget them. I got Cog. Want to be friends with Diddy Kong? Fred, don't tell me you were cheating on Yoshi. I think I wanted to be friends with Yoshi longer. Because Yoshi never snubbed me in a dream like Diddy Kong did. Yoshi might have been after Diddy Kong. Probably not. I don't really remember. I also did, as Salad Bucket has pointed out, I did desperately want to be... I wanted Yoshi to be real, was really what I wanted. I guess I also wanted him to be my friend. But like, oh, Dixie Kong's bad to have for this fight. Gotta have the Didmeister out. Uh-oh. Okay, that's okay, I only need 1 point. I think it's better he holds it in front of him so you can kind of just let it run into you, instead of having to throw it at it. Same kid who prayed Yoshi was really... Exactly! I really used to... Ow, I can't believe I lost a monkey there. Uh-oh. That's not good. Actually, no, at this phase, Dixie is fine, because he kind of just flies around. Anyways, I think this is the only boss in this game that is just a bigger version of... Ah! Where'd that one even go? I think this is the only boss in this game that's just a bigger version of a smaller enemy. I think all the other bosses are unique, which is cool. Even my avatar is wearing green. I was prepared for St. Patrick's Day the moment I drew it. Yeah, I'm like really like open to pinching right now, which is a scary state. It's not one you want to be in. It's not one you want to find yourself in. But yeah. Alright. Well, Area 1 has been 100%ed, so we're good. I think if I do the Lost World stuff, I'll do it last. I'm not going to do any Lost World levels yet. I don't need that in my life. Now, I would like a second monkey, so I can get up here and get this. That's okay. I guess I don't need it. Not like I need to breathe or anything. Guess my avatar is safe too. Is mine? No. I don't think there's any green in mine. Oops. No one pinch me, ha ha ha! I guess Yoshi. Yoshi's green. I mean, that's unrelated to anything. I don't even know why I brought that up, but... Yoshi was my... No, I liked them both at the same time. I liked Yoshi and Diddy Kong. I just, after... What? Are you not allowed to want 2 friends? You have to only have 1 friend? Like, I wanted Yoshi and Diddy Kong to be my friend. It just, after Diddy Kong stubbed me in a dream, I was devastated, by the way. This was, like, this is very traumatic to me as a child. But, I was so sad when Diddy Kong didn't want to be my friend. But yeah, after that, it was mostly Yoshi, and I used to pray to God for Yoshi to be real. I didn't even believe in God. I didn't even go to church as a kid. I feel like my exposure to religion was like television and like movies, and yet still I would pray to God for Yoshi to be real. How many video game characters did you want to be friends with when you were a kid? 2. Just 2. You may know who they are at this point. Alright. That's just instinct that kicked in there. I wasn't even sure what I was doing for a second. I just knew I had to go up there. We might do this game in 2 parts. I know we're already on the second world, but if we do this game in 2 parts, we'll probably have to find something else to stream. I don't think it'll take us 2 full sessions. But we'll see, because some of these later levels can be pretty hard. Especially if we do the bonus stuff. But yeah. No, I only want to be friends with Diddy Kong and Yoshi. Not that many. I mean, I would have been happy to be friends with others. Like, if I was friends with Mario, I probably would have been happy. Or, like, the Koopalings. Like, back when I was in my Koopaling era. Kinda hate that the word Diddy has been kind of poisoned. I think I'm such a strong, like I didn't really know Diddy, that, like, I wasn't really paying attention to the other Diddy, that, like, to me, Diddy is still Diddy Kong, and will be, and I don't hold the other association. That's Diddy Kong. Diddy is Diddy Kong, and no one else. Oh yeah, Cudgel's not exactly an enemy, like a reskinned enemy. He's more like a reskinned character, I guess. But I mean, who can say who's the original? You know what I mean? Maybe they made Cudgel first, and then they made Clubba as like an NPC. I'll be your friend, Fred, if that's unacceptable. I'm not taking friends who aren't Diddy Kong and Yoshi. Sorry, those are the only friends I want. Actually, you're right. Diddy Kong is dead to me. The only friend I'm looking for is Yoshi. So unless you know Yoshi, Salad Bucket, you know. Oh, I took a sip of my drink. Oh, God! He vanished into a puff of smoke. He is no more. Anyways, if you didn't see in the Discord, no more songs from the Donkey Kong cartoon for us. For, I have been hit with a copyright strike. Meaning, those days are now behind us, sadly. But yes, it's true. It was the worst copyright strike I've ever gotten hit with. Not only was I demonetized, but there are 30 countries and territories on the planet that my video cannot be shown in. So, oops, no more Diddy drop. I'm sorry, as funny as it is, as funny as the songs from the Donkey Kong cartoon are, I shouldn't have posted. I shouldn't have just played that. That was my bad. But yeah, no more DKC cartoon songs. We can still do the voices though. You were adopted by Morton, so you're technically friends with the Koopaling. You guys are like Fred lore experts. I'm impressed. You guys really know your Fred the Monty Mall lore. My true fans. Oh God. I don't know, when I'm really famous one day, it'll pay off, you know? When I'm like #1 YouTuber, 10 million billion subscribers, and there's like Fred the Monty Mall trivia contest, you guys will be ready. I don't remember. I feel like in this level I usually miss a bonus. I feel like this is the level I usually end up missing a bonus in, so I might have to do it twice. I don't think it's this way. I think this is just for extra stuff, but I'm kind of tempted to try it anyways. Yeah, I think this is for bananas and a coin. By the way, a very odd thing about this game. Do you know you have to pay to save in it? Isn't that insane? To save your game, you have to pay in-game currency. Otherwise, you can't save. I don't know why I'm so nervous about this. There we go. I love these guys, the way they just kind of clomp around. I know where Yoshi is, but won't tell you where I hit the body. Yoshi's not dead. He's out there. I believe. I definitely feel like at this point I probably missed a bonus barrel. I feel like this level there's a bonus I always forget. Unless I'm just psyching myself out and I actually haven't forgotten it. You know Yoshi personally? Damn! I didn't realize I was missing out. Never had any inclination to be friends with video game characters, but Child Me would absolutely vibe with the cast of Kirby 64. Yeah, I could see Kirby as like a character one would want to be friends with. I forgot there was a bonus barrel just kind of off this way. What if I do know Yoshi? I'm afraid to share that information because I'm worried someone might use me to get to him. I wouldn't salad bucket. I would never use someone to get to Yoshi. But like if you were friends with him, that'd be pretty cool, you know? You could let me in. You could let me in on where he is. You know? Hello, dead meme. All I've gotten sleep. Wait, all I've got to sleep. Oh, hello all. I gotta sleep early today, so I'm gonna drop in and out for a bit. Well, welcome, dead meme. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. How are you doing? Hello, Dave Gaming. Welcome. I don't know why these, like, I'm getting really psyched out by these guys. That works. I feel like I just feel like there's a bonus I missed. Is it this way? No. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm mixing it up with the next mineshaft level. Why do you want me to go this way? Why not this way? You needed to look at that end, and I didn't. Hello, Pyre Hickong. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I read your username correctly. First time you save in every world is a freebie, afterwards it costs 2. That is very true. You do get a free save in each world, but it is still why it's so funny to me that to save in this game you need in-game currency. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Did I miss one? I might have. Brinkley's got a good racket going on. And the older ones you had to use stuff to save. The older what? Oh, the Resident Evil games. I'm trying to think. What does the merchant say again? Oh yeah, don't you use like you have to use like ribbons for your typewriter, right? I missed a bonus. If I decide I'm gonna 100%, I'll go back for it later. So I'll have to come back to this world anyways if I'm going to do Lost World. I did not mean to throw Diddy over there. For some reason I thought there might be something up there, but I don't think there is. This level used to scare me really bad as a kid. I don't know what, something about the changing, something about the changing the water from the red hot to the blue and like the time pressure of it. It still kind of freaks me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is, but I was like, water levels in games traumatized me. I don't know if people remember way back from when we did Banjo-Kazooie like 4 years ago. Oh, I didn't mean to go up there. But I was very scared of this shark by the name of Snacker in that game. And in this game, I'm very frightened of this level. Like, it freaked me out so much as a kid. It was rare. It was rare. Like, even then, I'm panicking. Like, intrinsically, I'm frightened. And I don't want to be here. Did I get halfway? I did. I had plenty of time. Like, it still wasn't red. You can be in it when it's that low level of red. But anyways, I'm very sorry if I have bad gameplay here. It's because all my fear receptors are very active right now. And I am panicking just a little bit because something about this level freaks me out. I missed the fish. I missed the fish. That's fine. I got a bonus here. How does this sound like Pirates of the Caribbean? Is there a pirate scale? What just happened? How did I die? Like the friggin' scale for the deserts? I see. I'm being mocked. I mean, I guess, the answer would be melodic minor. I would say is used for a lot of, piratey music. Okay, good. Try this again. Natural minor. What did I say? Melodic minor? No, natural minor. Alright. I feel like that, what's very important in pirate music, to sound like Pirates of the Caribbean, is that, that 7th tone of the scale going up to the tonic, the subtonic to the tonic. But no, it's a very basic scale used for pirating music. It's not like Deserts where it uses a very specific type of mode most of the time. Although, in the teaser for the Mario Party board theme ranking, oh my god, I shouldn't panic. Oh my god. Oh, I took too long. I took too long. I'm gonna die down here. I'm gonna die down here. I'm gonna die down here. Oh no, I'm fine. I got plenty of time. Okay, isn't this down here? Yes, okay. This freaks me out. I don't like being in here when it's red. I really don't like it. Okay. Good. I think I got everything in this level. Freaked me out. Anyways, there's some desert board themes in Mario Party that don't use other interesting scales, which I think is interesting. I could give you Yoshi's phone number if you want it. DM it to me. Don't actually DM me anything. I don't want any DMs. The level end theme is better in this game, by the way. That's exactly what I was hoping to hear. Alright, let's do Red Hot Ride. Why do seals make lava into water? Because they breathe breathable, cool water in it. They cool it down with the cool water that all seals carry in their lungs. Everyone knows that. Snacker was horrifying. Learning you could kill him was like years of... Yeah, but you can kill him, but he comes back. He comes back. If he just died, I'd be more than happy. I would feel the same, like, peace. But I can't believe I missed that jump. Look, someone go back. That looked like I was on, wasn't it? Didn't it? I feel like, okay, I'm not saying that wasn't my fault, but like, one of the biggest complaints people do have about the original DKC trilogy is its hitboxes are a little janky. That is true. I did kind of miss it. I just watched it back. I didn't land on it very well. I'll take the blame on that one. First death. I was hoping for a Fred childhood trauma video, but I think if I picked enough... But I think if I picked through the streams enough, I could probably piece one together. Yeah, I've talked about a lot of video game related trauma, but I have not touched on all my trauma. Here's another freebie. I was very scared of... Okay, I don't know if anyone remembers this character from the Powerpuff Girls, but there was this clown, this scary clown, that would, like, turn... Like, he was an evil, like, colorless clown, and he would touch things and, like, take the color away from them and make them black and white. Was very not a fan of him. I was very scared of this clown. And I guess it's like a common thing for really very young children. I was probably like 3 or 4. I was afraid that he was gonna... I guess this was common. It's so weird. Maybe it's not. Maybe I was weird. But like I was afraid he was gonna, like, when I was in the bathroom and I was on the toilet as a child, he was gonna try to, like, get me through the toilet. Like he was gonna reach up and get me. And I was very scared of this happening. I don't think it messed up with any, like, potty training of mine. I just remember being very afraid that if I wasn't, you know, fast enough, that he might, like, he might reach up and get me. Very scary prospect of a scary, the scary clown from Powerpuff Girls trying to get me. But yes. Oh, I figured you weren't mocking me after a sec, Chuck Argon fan. I tried to give you a genuine answer. Polar Bear from Ape Escape always scared me as a kid. I avoided it entirely. I've never played Ape Escape, so I don't know it. I want to kill Snackers many times as a pig. Yeah, horrified me. And what was the scariest is when he came back to me. Like, he was only, like, kind of scary in Treasure Trove Cove, but, like, him in Rusty Bucket Bay, like, is so horrifying to me. Deep fried Diddy. Alright. Oh, another bonus barrel? It's 2 very close together. Gonna take it very... Actually, I'm probably supposed to use the balloon to get this one. Just as well with Dixie. Remember that episode? I think it was called Mr. Mime. That's a Pokemon, but maybe he was also called Mr. Mime. But yes, that scared me. I wouldn't know. I've never rewatched it. I was too scared. But yeah, my sister had this Powerpuff Girls computer game that I was probably like 5 and she was probably like 8. Anyway, she had this Powerpuff Girls computer game that he was in, and I did not like being in the room when she was playing it. Except this one time that my dad was playing Donkey Kong 64 on the television, because the TV and the computer were in the same room. And I really wanted to watch him play it, but I didn't want to watch, I didn't want to be in the room for the scary Powerpuff Girls clown. So it was a real conundrum for me. It was like a real, I think I have robbed my chance of, I think I have taken away my chance of getting the DK coin, because I accidentally just threw that barrel instead of taking it with me. Is there any hope for me in this world? Death. I mean, if I die, I can get it. So there you go. I'll just allow myself to die. That wasn't on purpose, Death. You can't count it. I remember the character vaguely, but not his name. He was one of the biggest... No, he wasn't a very big villain. He might have even been like a one-off. But yes. I'm RK. This is kind of a hard DK coin, because you have to play it very carefully. One reason I always liked Donkey Kong more than Mario is I really didn't like the fact that Mario was timed. I didn't like the timer in Mario, and I appreciated that this game didn't have a timer. Okay, I think we're good. Here's what you gotta take this barrel over here. This is one of the harder early DK coins, I feel. Gotta hit him with that, and you gotta jump here, and you gotta team up toss. You could damage boost to get that balloon, but then you can't do the team up toss. So you really need to take the barrel. I guess I could have come over here for this TNT and gone back. But that's neither here nor there. Loved Powerpuff Girls as a kid. My sister was really into it, and she was my older sister, and she basically got to control, like, what I watched. She had them remote. So I watched a lot of her stuff, and I enjoyed Powerpuff Girls. I act like I didn't enjoy it. I wanted to watch what she was watching, because I wanted to be like her. Rainbow the Clown. Is that who we're talking about? You would never sneak into a toilet and drain your happiness. Well, 5-year-old me, that's probably too old. Like, 4-year-old me would be relieved to hear that. It was before we moved to our new house, so I must have been like 4. So we moved when I was 5. New house, I say, if I still live there. Anyways, that's some of my childhood trauma. Just, reliving it with you guys. Why on the toilet? I don't know. I think that's a thing kids have, like... There's something about the toilet that I think is, like, inherently scary for children. I don't know. You guys have anyone have any similar experiences from when they're 5? Anyone remember back then? He was originally a good clown. Yes, I do remember that. He was originally good, and that he was turned evil by something, and then turned back by the end, but I was still scared. He looks goofy as hell. Because I was a 4-year-old! Kids are scared of Dracula. Have you seen him? He's not scary. Reverse skibbity toilet. Oh, Lord. Alright, 2 deaths. I was gonna say let's see if I can finish this game in the single digits, but I will absolutely not. There is, like, no chance of that. I will die at least 10 times. That is how you warp to the end of the level down, isn't it? I think so. The first, 2 worlds in this game, maybe even 3 worlds, all have, like, level skips in them. But, I want 100% potentially, so I don't want to skip levels. Oh god, I love this game so much. This game is so good. The music is amazing. The music in this game is like, so good. The music in the first game is good, too, but I think this game is really the GOAT when it comes to music. I had a rocking horse that I would dream that the rhino formed James and the... Sorry. I had a rocking horse that I would dream that the rhino from James and the Giant Peach would kill me on. I'm telling you! Children, it doesn't have to be rational. We all had things, unless you were like a weird child who had no fears. This is definitely not the most efficient way to be doing this. I don't know why I'm doing it like that. There we go. Squawk Shaft. Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyways, if you would like to join the official Fred the Monty Mole Discord, there is a link in the description of this video. So feel free. I think I already went that way. This is also a level where I feel like I could potentially miss a barrel. I feel like these mine shaft levels for me are very hard to remember where the secrets are. I don't know why. Oh, hold on. That's a trick. With this Dixie, I need to team up toss her into the barrel. There we go. Again, 3 times. Okay. He looks like he'd be silly to a child. You should see him when he's in scary mode. He starts in normal mode and he like gets scary. And it's not just pictures. His actions were scary as well. Oh god. Oh god. That was great. Okay, but I think this is the right into the B. Good. That's a damage boosting method called Zinger Skip. Oh my god. I hate this game. I know I was just saying that this game is great, but I've changed my mind upon learning new information that it's actually terrible. Alright. These mine shaft levels can be brutal. Because if you fall, you know, it can be a little jover. Also, the barrel level, I think a big improvement over, uh-oh, I need another monkey. I think a big improvement over, can I get another monkey? Is there another monkey for me anywhere? Anyways, I think a huge improvement over, the original DKC game is that, where's a monkey? Okay, well, I guess you have to get to halfway with a monkey to get that secret. I guess I messed up by hitting that B. Guess that's another level we're gonna have to come back to. Joyous day. Anyways, I think one of the biggest improvements over this game is that there's no, like, the first game has some seriously unfun barrel shooting segments where the bear, like, you just have to, like, it feels like you just have to, like, memorize it, or even if you're, like, a frame off, it just feels like you can get seriously messed up. And I feel like there's none of that in this game. Like, there's still some barrel shooting challenges, but nothing as brutal as the, like, mess up and you die challenges that are in, like, the first world of the first game. Uh-oh. There, uh-oh. You know what? I kind of deserve that one. That was my fault. Anyways, that's death number 3, I want to say. One childhood trauma of mine I can remember were Jet Dry commercials. I definitely remember a Little Bucket Nightmare where I was alone in an apartment, all the appliances were yelling at me. That sounds about good to me. Hello, Jess. Welcome to the stream. Remember playing this level 2 player over Switch Online and it crashed my Switch. That's very sad. I seen him in scary mode. Nuh-uh. You have to understand, I was like a 4-year-old. Hello, Rocketfish. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, without another monkey, this is impossible. I like how they taunt me with it, so there's nothing you can do. I find it very fun how that's just an unobtainable goal for me at this point. I really appreciate that. There's this Dr. Seuss book called There's a Wallet in My Pocket. I remember There's a Wallet in My Pocket. That went so hard when I was like 5. I was always deathly afraid of the Vug under the rug. The scariest part was that it was never shown and my imagination made it bad. That sounds like a funny creepypasta. In the book, Dr. Seuss, they talk about a creature called the Vug under the rug. Normally they don't show it, but in this scary copy I got from a garage sale, it had the first edition Dr. Seuss walking in my pocket. And the Vug was scary and had blood-red eyes. It was covered in blood and was saying, "I'm gonna kill you." Okay, I'll do this the way that doesn't get me killed. I don't know why I was trying to do it the Omewa Shinderu method. Here's a little secret. For those of you not in the know, this is how you get the DK coin in this level as well as another barrel. Anything left up to a child's imagination is definitely going to be worth. Absolutely. You just call me a fish? Did I say rocket fish? If I did, I apologize. That's very inappropriate for me to say. Very rude as well. So, you know, sorry if true. I can't always control what I say. God damn it. Where's that going to put me? Okay, literally right here. Just in case you didn't grab the DK coin. I remember being scared of Mega Leg in Mario Galaxy and had to get my brother for me to beat me for him. It's just so fun to think of the things we were so scared of as children that, like, in hindsight aren't scary. What vivid imaginations we all had. God damn it. Okay. I don't know why I'm going for 102%. It's just gonna waste time that I could spend. I don't know if I finish this series sooner. It's literally just more. It's literally just more Paper Mario Randomizer I could play. So you know, I don't know. Why am I doing this? Fermented Fred. Okay, I haven't even finished my drink yet, and it's one drink. I swear to God, guys, I don't get drunk on stream. I have a single shot of gin mixed with, I was gonna say vodka. I definitely don't have that. A single shot of gin mixed with tonic, and I have only had like a third of it. So if I'm drunk on that, then I have to be the biggest lightweight on the planet. I'm just having a good evening, you know? Just having a good time. Got my medis, I got Dad's meds. Alright, I think that's even got the one banana, very good to know, very good to know. Now I've had a little more of my drink. Welcome, by the way, if you are just joining. I am currently playing every single Donkey Kong Country game, which is not that impressive. There's like 5 of them. But still, welcome. Feel free to rest your hat on the hat rack and stay for a while. We're just about to beat World 2. Hyper-realistic cat in the hat under the floorboards. That's, yeah, I mean, you know. Beaver's Kiln. Hello, Dewey. Welcome to the stream. You're late. Well, you know, better late than never, as they say. What have you missed? Let's see. We've talked about things that scared us as children. I think that's that's really it. Oh, I talked about how on top of wanting to be Yoshi's friend, I also really wanted to be Diddy Kong's friend until I had a dream about how he snubbed me and didn't want to be my friend at a bus stop. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. All right. Anything that scared me too badly. Well, nuh-uh, aren't you so great then? You're just a beacon of bravery in the midst of a bunch of cowards. I was such a scaredy cat as a kid. I'm sure there was other things I was scared of that I'm just not remembering. There's gotta be things from video. Oh, I've already talked about it. Snacker, I was very scared of from Banjo-Kazooie. The level in this game where the like water turns blood red. Ow. Whoa, that's not fair. Uh-oh, I might die. Oh no, we're good. I didn't think it was gonna give us another cannonball that fast. They really wanted me to try again. You can talk now. Well, welcome, Rocket Fist. Good to have you. What's new with you? Anything cool going on? Alright. That is not a complete Crocodile Cauldron because we missed a level. I missed a bonus. Actually, I think I missed 2 bonus rooms. So if we 102%, we'll have to go back later. Alright. Okay, oh, I'm mixing it up with another Krem level. I was gonna say, is there not something past the start in this level? That is the next swamp level. Uh-oh. That was tragic. I had a feeling as I jumped on that flitter that, I don't know, I just had a feeling of dread as if that's happened to me before. Do not jump on flitter if you have a DK barrel. It'll bring you nothing but strife. That was very unfortunate. I think we can all agree that death doesn't count. I think we can all agree. Not gonna let that happen again. Very dangerous. Very dangerous, very bad thing to happen. I'm not a fan. Hold on. That's a trick, isn't it? Can I... Yes. Ooh! He disappeared. That's a bad start. That's a bad start. That's a bad start. Sure, you've seen what's new with me, but if you missed it, I happen to have Insane Riz and got yourself a date. Congratulations, Rocket Fist. You little Casanova, huh? Who with? Who with? And to where? And to what? going down to like a fancy dinner? You, I don't know. Going to play Rocket League? I don't know, whatever's cool. I'm very ashamed with myself that I died there. I've died twice in this level already for very little good reason. That was my fault. I let that happen. I should have known the croc would go back in the water. I really should have. Absolutely counts. You've lost count. It's been like 5, maybe 6 now. I have a vivid memory of playing Mario Galaxy and fighting Boulder Guys as a kid with a towel in my mouth because I didn't want to taste the fluoride in my teeth from the dentist. It was that scary. Wait, what? You played okay, you fought Boulder Guys as a kid with a towel in your mouth because you didn't want to taste the fluoride in my teeth from the dentist. The fluoride was scary? Okay. I think I understand. I think I have to come back for this one, don't I? Or for that barrel. I think, or for the cannon. I think I didn't pass it. I think one of the ghosts. Yes, this is a clever little trick. Oh, you think he's so evil. You think he's so bad. Little did you know, he has a secret life. And if we follow him back to his house in the middle of the night, he will give us the key we need and then let us let us kill him with it to get what we want. Guys, I know I have to pretend to be an enemy, but follow me this way. Sorry, I wanted to read chat, but I guess I have murder to accomplish. Also, the bonus rooms in this game are so much better than the first game. I don't understand, like, this game is so much better than the first game. Like, it's not even close. What death did not count? The one where I landed on the flitter with the barrel and for some reason I died. That shouldn't count. Their name is DJ and they are amazing. We're still planning on what to do, so we've been talking in the meantime. I see. I heard the Dairy Queen's got really good couple specials, you know? You need a data idea from, you know, someone with some good experience. Can't recommend the Dairy Queen enough. And then, like, I don't know, if you order, like, a really large Blizzard, and then, like, if you can finish it, you know, that'll be, like, impressive. Trust me, I got ideas if you need any. Kind of a... Oh, shoot! Okay, it didn't matter! That's a shortcut, not me messing up. Gobblegut also kind of freaked me out, but not to the extent of the other bosses. Yeah, I can see how some of the Mario Galaxy bosses could be a little freaky. But I'm too busy not getting drunk on St. Patrick's Day. I am not of legal drinking age. I'm getting drunk on... Well, okay, I guess I'm not getting drunk on St. Patrick's Day. I am having a drink on St. Patrick's Day. The memory as a whole was scary. The floor vibe was just icky. I understand. I see what you're saying now. Bouldergeist was scary, and because it was so frightening, you have a memory associated with the bad taste of fluoride. That's very funny. I think Nintendo Music and Sleep Music Classic Editions are okay. They've been giving me nothing Sleep Mix worthy recently. Yeah, Tetris is fun, but yeah, not great for sleep. It'd be nice if they did like a bigger soundtrack. It's been a while since we've gotten like a big one. It'd be cool if they did like Thousand Year Door remake or something. But bonus room to be better, but does this game have a giant hamster wheel that chases you? That's a good point. That's a good point. There's no big hamster wheel in this game. I like DKC1 a lot, but I don't know. I feel like compared to this game, it looks like a beta test. This is like, I don't know, cream of the crop, gaming-wise. The Phil Collins mashup. Oh, I've heard the Bayou Boogie Phil Collins mashup. I mean, it basically sounds like a parody of In the Air Tonight. The name of that song? I'm not, you know, the biggest expert on music myself personally. But what's really sad is they nerfed this game. In the original, if you did this with the light, a horrible bright light would flash and make your head hurt, and they got rid of it because they're cowards. I feel like there's a bonus in this level. I never remember where it is. If I find it, I'll be impressed. I think there's only one more bonus, though, and I just simply... I have no memory of where it is, because this... Honestly, this level's kind of maze-like. tired, but I shall stay awake. Well, good for you, Rocket Fist. Brave it out. You gotta be here for DKC 2. Take DJ bowling. Actually, evidence behind that working. It should the adrenaline up. I don't know. I went on a bowling date once, and her feelings were very hurt that I was a very good bowler, and she wasn't very good. And what was I gonna do? Dumb it down and not try to win? I can't do that. I'm not gonna not try. So yes, don't recommend if you're too good at bowling. Otherwise, you know, you might just make them jealous. Wow, I did not expect to go that far from that. When I first played Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon... Oh, that reminds me of things that scared me, but I'll finish reading that first. I played the whole game with the sound off because the sound scared me way more than the actual ghosts. That's fair. Luigi's Mansion actually did scare me as a kid. The first game. By the time Dark Moon came out, I was like a teenager, and I wasn't scared. It was, you know, not scary at that point. But the first game was very scary to me. Very specifically, Shivers the Butler, who scared me when he was like, Nanette! He made very scary noises. And Nana, who had the scariest, I did not like her laugh. She was like, didn't like it. Not a fan of Nana, found her scary. Found Shivers scary. Anyways, yes, Luigi's Mansion, scary game. Hello, Phoenix, welcome to the stream. The idea, go to the dentist and have them fill your mouth with fluoride. I hear it gets the adrenaline pumping. I've heard something similar recently, Phoenix, as well. That's so interesting. Oh, God. I feel like I probably missed whatever the secret is, which means, again, if we want to 100% this game, I'm going to have to come back here. I've been going far too long without finding it. You'd think I would have this game, like, way better memorized at this point, considering how many times I've played it. But I don't know, I guess I just don't. Bouldergeist's speedrunner's bigger fear. I could not beat Bouldergeist as a kid. I found him so hard. But I've said this before, Mario Galaxy is not made for lefties in mind, nor is the Wii in general, but I think that's one of the reasons I found Mario Galaxy so tricky. Mario Galaxy was made for the right-handed person. The whole Wii was. It feels so uncomfortable to, oh, rip. It feels so uncomfortable to hold the, to hold the Wiimote, like, in a comfortable way when you're left-handed, in a way that also makes sense. Because the Wiimote is designed to be held in the right hand. When you're playing with... It's mostly for nunchuck games, but the Wiimote is designed to be held in the right hand. So, when you're playing as a lefty, you know, you want the pointer to be in your left hand, but then it's all backwards and weird and it doesn't work. Yeah, I missed a secret. I knew I would. I'm a little competitive at the lanes. I don't know, if I'm bowling, what, am I gonna just not have fun because I'm not gonna try? Come on. Like, I'm not gonna, like, be, like, annoying about winning. I'm not gonna, like, rub it in if I do well or be, like, pouty if I don't do well. But it's like, I wanna try. You know, it's not like I don't wanna not try. That just feels boring to me. I always mess this up. I find this very hard to do right. You have to be very precise. That's fine. I'll damage boost. There's a way you can mess that up in a way that, like, you don't even get past. You just lose a monkey and you're still on the wrong side. Very annoying. Actually, that's a good thing. I bowled a 571 last night. Oh, 2 games, I assume. I had a chance at 600 and blew it, but I'll happily take it. Very impressive. Or is that 1 game, 2 games, or is that 2 games or 3 games? I assume you didn't have a chance at 2 perfect games, so I'm going to assume probably at 3 games. Was your bowling date with your wife? No, it was someone I dated before my wife. Who I don't really keep in touch with. I really don't talk to any of my exes, honestly. It's not that, like, I purposely, like, avoid them. You got the bumpers up and I'm a feed at bowling. They opened up a new, duck pin bowling place near us. I don't like duck pin as much as 10 pin. But what's really funny is the lane is like it's like a half-size lane, maybe even smaller. So like it's so much easier. And like you'll just get like a score of like 215, just like it's like without barely trying. It makes you feel very good. I was also just scared to be Bouldergeist originally. I guess I don't know. I was still the age where I was scared of things when I played Galaxy. What was I? I was like 10 when Galaxy came out, maybe 9. I was like 9 when Galaxy came out. I was still getting scared of things, but Galaxy didn't scare me. I think I've mentioned it before, but I was very anti-Galaxy as a kid. I did not like it. I kind of like... I wouldn't say I hate played it, but I don't know. I had very mixed thoughts in my playthrough. I swear it has to do with the handedness. It just felt really uncomfortable for me to play. Like, I don't know. Controlling Mario the way I had the Wiimote, like, set up with the nunchuck felt very awkward. And I just never felt... I still don't really feel like I have the control scheme down right when I play it. I was kind of on autopilot for this level. I have no idea. I have no idea if I got all the bonuses. I just saw you started this game and was shocked for a second that you were already at the 3rd world. Welcome to the stream, Studio One. Yeah, it's not going too horribly so far. We're doing okay. Didn't they have to mirror the Wii version of Twilight Princess because Link was left-handed? Yes, and that makes me angry. We could have had perfect Twilight Princess, which was made for lefties, but then they mirrored the whole world just to benefit the right-handers of the world. It makes you sick to see. We got any other lefties in chat? Any other, if you are, you'll get special treatment, but if I find out you're lying, you know, bad news for you. Just kidding. I'm not gonna give you special treatment, I'm just very curious. So don't lie. I just want to know. Remember when I finally beat Mario Galaxy as a kid? It didn't even count because younger me was the absolute worst with discs and the copy was too scratched up. That's very sad. Very sad to hear that. Game isn't really hard to complete within hours. Yeah, it's not too difficult. It's especially if you know what you're doing, like I do. I'm also vaguely going for 102%, so I've been doing all the bonuses and all the DK coins, but I think I've missed like 3 bonus rooms so far. Some of them in this game are actually pretty hidden. Oh my god, I just got such a spike of lag for some reason. Alright, this song is a banger. Played this game a lot as a kid. Yeah, I did too. I really loved DKC 2, especially as a kid, but I played a lot of 1 and 3 as well. 2 is just my all-time favorite. I absolutely love this game. If I ever have a child, which I almost certainly won't, if I ever did, I would love it more than this. I think I would love this game more. Think of being lefty, how do you hold a pen? With my left hand. I think I hold it kind of wrong, honestly. But, you know, kind of just a mirror of what you would. 3 games, 208, 194, 169. Very impressive. I don't think I've ever gotten... I mean, I haven't bowled since I was, like, in middle school. Like, seriously, since I was in, like, middle school. But I don't think I ever broke 200. That's impressive. And when I say the lane is too long, when I say the lane is too long, if I miss a sphere, I'm not being serious. Yeah, I think it's half size because it's, like, a pretty small space. It's like an arcade, duckpin, like, it's like a little arcade with, like, just a couple little lanes, but it was fun. How many X's do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 X's. 5. I have 5 X's. Although, like, 2 of them, like, you can barely count. They were, like, I don't know. They were fully online relationships. I mean, I guess you could count those. They were online relationships before I was, like, I don't know, confident enough to meet someone in real life. I don't know. That is honestly, very good. I recommend that. I definitely recommend that. If you're ever struggling, I don't know, especially confidence-wise in the real world, like, having, like, an online e-relationship is such a good way to get your confidence up and make dating in the real world easier. So if you want to count people I've known in the real world, I've had 3 X's. All in college. I never dated in high school. I was kind of lame in high school. I definitely had crushes, but I was like honestly, I was kind of cringy and weird about it. And I tried to make a serious change by the time I went to college. I didn't really like who I... At least, like, crush-wise, romantically. I didn't really like who I was in high school, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I didn't do anything, like, too weird. I just, like, I don't know. You know, wasn't super proud. I never made anyone, like, super uncomfortable or anything, I don't think. Like, I don't know. I was not, I don't know. Not great. But, you know, in college, I made a change. It, you know, became easier. So if you know, if you never dated anyone in high school, there's always still hope for me, hope for you. Anyways, I have been rambling. I've just been kind of rambling over here. My friend Rattle Battle. Literally type with my right hand. I'm left-handed. I'm lefty, but I use the Wii remotes and mice with my right hand, so technically ambidextrous. You know, Laffy Taffy, I have a friend like that. Sorry, I just spaced out for a second. I had to think for a second, because with a name like Laffy Taffy, you could have been said friend on a different account messing with me, but I don't think you are. I don't think you are. It's very similar to a username he uses in things. I had a moment where, you know, I was suspicious for a second. That does sound like someone I know, though. Anyways. I remember trying to clean my Wii discs with peanut butter or spit... You tried to clean your Wii discs with peanut butter? I used to run them underwater, and it kind of worked. I remember how it was like playing older platformers and having so much trouble with them that later parts of the game felt mysterious and unreachable. I remember that. There's so many games I thought were so hard, and I had that same mystique about. DK64 was one of them. I never beat DK64. I know this one left-handed guy with the name is Tanner, but he goes by Fred the Montimal Online. You know, probably never heard of him. Sounds like a loser. I sucked so badly at 2D platformers as a kid that the only games I was able to beat were the ones that had a helper mode. Fair enough. New Super Mario Bros. Wii was when I beat when you beat simply because the helper mode in that game. Yeah, by that time I think I was good enough at video games, but as a kid, in like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I couldn't even get past like the openings of those games. Ocarina, I got stuck in Kokiri Forest because I didn't know where to get the shield. And Majora's Mask, I got stuck. I think because I didn't realize you were supposed to go back into the clock tower and talk to the Happy Mask salesman, and I never did that for some reason. After you get the Ocarina back from Skull Kid. So yeah, those are two games that I couldn't even get past the first area of as a kid. Ooh. I think my brother and an old friend of mine in elementary was a lefty. Wow, that's quite the connection. My friend group is like suspiciously lefty. Or my high school friends. Oh wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh my god, what am I doing? Oh my god, what am I doing? Anyways, I would say in like my core friend group, like of my high school friends, not my college friends, there's 10 of us and 4 of us are left-handed, which like statistically is very odd. Wait, I want that. Where is it? Down here? Yeah. That's a secret. I think I put my Wii discs under soap? I don't think I ever did that, but I did used to use water. No, never used soap. Water used to work for them. Honestly, I feel like I did that pretty recently with a disc that wasn't working. Oh god, okay. I'm a lefty too, handedness. I mean, I guess I've made my politics a little clear over the years, and I do, you know, I tend to swing a little to the left wing at times, but you know what? It's because I'm a good person. I kid. I joke. But yeah. Things are great right now. Is this anything, or did I came over here for nothing? I don't know why I did that. I thought there'd be something. I thought there'd be something. I thought there'd be something. I don't know why I did that. I don't have an answer for you. I don't know why I did that. I used to think that being lefty was exclusively a female thing, since the only lefties I knew were girls in my family. Interesting. You know, in my family, I think my mom might have been left-handed secretly. I think so, because as a kid she used to write with her left, but she had a teacher who made her write with her right, and now she's right-handed. But originally she used to write with her left. But more importantly, her entire family is left-handed, like her immediate family. Her mom and dad, my grandparents, are both left-handed, and so is her sister, my aunt. Like all 3 other members of her immediate family are left-handed. So I'm pretty sure she was supposed to be a lefty, but it was like beaten out of her in school or something. Am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the DK coin. That might be all I'm missing. Oh, nope, there's this as well. At least with the cannons, you know. It's not like a secret, it's just like a little challenge usually, which is nice. Be suddenly becoming left-handed the moment the estrogen enters my body. Oh, Lord. Good gravy. How far into the scheme are we gonna go tonight? Oops. I need another cannonball. There we go. What time is it? 10. This game is way longer than the first game. I feel like we were like over halfway done with the first game by this point. Okay, this is important. Because, yes, down here is the DK. Alright, we're out of here. I only messed up one disc, Resports Resort, and the only mode that wouldn't work was Island Flyover, which is my favorite, so that sucked. Yeah, it always felt really bad when a beloved game just got scratched beyond the point of working anymore. My copy of Thousand Year Door, I feel like it barely works at this point. It's like barely chugging along. Alright, this is the level with the music that everyone says is the best. Is it? You be the judge. I don't think it is. No forest interlude, my friend. This is a level where I never remember where there's always a secret I miss. I'm very inclined. I might have already missed it. I think it was in that second room. No, I think it's in this room. Up is not the secret. Up is where you're supposed to go. I think down might be the secret. This game has some decently hidden secrets. Am I misremembering? Is it down here? Any secrets down here? No. Hello, Flaming Sword. Welcome to the stream. Ah, yes, things are very good right now. Things are very good. Okay, now I definitely missed it. It must have been back there. Can I go back? Okay, I can. Never left any of my Wii discs unscratched. None came out alive. I think I still have a good amount of my Wii discs still. I tried to play Mario Party 8 recently. It was pretty scratched. But okay, no, but it's not over here. There's like nothing here. I swear to God, there's like a secret in this level. I never remember where it is. I might have already missed it. I'm very happy that didn't kill me, because the hitboxes, especially in the Bramble level, I feel like the hitboxes are so weird. It's gotta be in here, right? I'm gonna find the epic secret. Hello, Mudnarez. Welcome to the stream. I'm replaying Metroid Dread. You know what? I never beat Metroid Dread. Maybe I'll go back to it one day. Up here? This could be a secret. Nope. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? No, it's not. Wait, yes it is. There we go. There we go. Imagine if Fred isn't really left-handed and uses an excuse for being bad at Galaxy. I swear to God. I get it from my mom's side of the family, which are all lefties. Oh, this is not going well. Oh, this is not going well. Actually, can I just crawl along the edge? Oh, nope. Okay, that doesn't work anymore. Where are we even going? Up here? Or down here? Down here? Down here. Okay. We're good. Hello, insert obligatory reference here. Good track, but it's no forced interlude. I couldn't agree more. I feel like I'm off mic. I don't know. I feel like I'm having one of those off days. I don't feel at my full energy. I feel like I'm doing a bad job of reading your messages. I feel like I'm having a bad stream day. What just happened? What just happened? I've never seen that happen before. I shot out at the angle you're supposed to. What happened? Hold on. I want to look at the stream replay. I have no idea what just happened. That barrel's good. I just totally missed the barrel somehow. There's a very good YouTube YTPMV, that's how the full name of this song that uses I did not have relations with that woman too well. You guys ever hear that one Phil Collins mashup someone did with a song from this game? Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. It's of the Bayou levels that are honestly already sound very much like that song. Isn't there like a... Okay, that balloon is way gone. Oh, I thought that was gonna be an automatic one. Shoot. Alright. Do you prefer the Brawl version of the song? Oh, I easily prefer this version. I've never been a big fan of the Brawl version of the song, if I'm being honest. I get why people like it. It's just, I don't know. I've never been the biggest fan. Oh, with Dixie, you can just skip this stupid barrel part. But now any mistake I make, send me to my doom. Ooh, I don't know. Those guys just make me so nervous, like they're gonna get me killed. I would very much appreciate another monkey right now, but I don't think that's in the cards, unfortunately. I think the song was really made as a water level. Yes, I heard that as well. This was originally supposed to be a water level theme. Honestly, it fits pretty well here. I don't mind that he changed it. There's gonna be another secret somewhere. I think I got the only other secret. I think it's just the one I got in the very last one. Had to get multiple copies of Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo because my first disc kept getting scratched. That's very unfortunate. That just reminded me, did I ever tell this story? I think I probably mentioned at some point about the Blue's Clues inflatable chairs. Stop me if you've heard this one. Oh, hold on. This is a big moment. This is a little trickery that goes on here. Go backwards here. And now, we're riding the parrot. It's for a water level. I got cut. That's what I thought. I actually do like the Brawl version of this, but I think I'm in the minority for this crowd here, I think. I don't have anything against people. I mean, I get the appeal of the Brawl version. I've always preferred this one. The Brawl version's very different. Yeah, I agree, Sylvia. They feel like completely different songs, I guess is my problem. Doesn't feel like they captured, like, the magic of the original. Wasn't the song in Tropical Freeze, but only in the Wii U version? This is in the Switch version, I think. Yeah, it's weird. There's a Bramble level in Tropical Freeze, and they didn't use this song for it. They used it for, like the level right before it. Like, it almost feels like it was a mistake. I feel like, if a song in a DKC game has the word Bayou in it, it'll be guaranteed great. Baya Busted Bayou is also fantastic. I mean, David Wise is just like a compositional genius. His music is so good. He's one of the I mean, it's interesting to think how important he is to, like, Nintendo's history, just through the fact that he wrote, like, the theme for one of their main characters that's still used to this day. Remember the chair, didn't you? Like, eat it. Okay, so my parents bought me a Blue's Clues thinking chair reclinable seat. Nope, that's not what that was at all. Inflatable seat. I do not know why I said reclinable. Please ignore me. Anyways, my parents bought me this Blue's Clues thinking chair that you would, like, inflate. And it kept popping, and they kept buying me new ones. I think it broke the first time, and they bought me a new one, and it broke a second time, and they bought a third one. Very kind of them. They didn't have to do that. Anyways, with the third one, they finally saw that the reason they were breaking is because I would chew on them. I would bite them over and over again until they popped. And after that, they found that out, they stopped buying them for me. I have no memory of this. I just remember it's one of those stories. They could be lying to me, but it's just one of those stories I remember hearing about my childhood. Blessed Bay You Go. It's a great song. I mean, Tropical Freeze has such a great soundtrack. It really does. It rivals this game, I would say. I think I still like this game's OST a little better, but Tropical Freeze really does have such a great soundtrack. What do you think of the terminal montage video of this game? I watched it when it came out. I don't really remember much about it. I remember thinking it was kind of funny. They literally use the title Bramble Blast for level. Right, and they don't even use that theme for that level. It's so weird. Pretty sure it was used for the non-Rockabella parts of the Rockabella level. Yeah, it was used for like very little bit of the level, which was, it felt really weird. It was kind of disappointing considering Donkey Kong Country Returns used so much music from the first game. I was really hoping Tropical Freeze would use, like, have some fun remixes of this game. And in hindsight, I'm glad it was mostly an original soundtrack. But still. I mean, there were some songs that returned from this game. There was Lockjaw's Saga returned, and a little bit of In a Snowbound Land was brought back, which I thought was a really neat touch. I thought that was really cool how they did that. Anyways, if you like the music of Tropical Freeze, I may have included it in the Switch medley that is coming out a week from Saturday. So, you know, take a look out for that. Getting that brain fruit from the chair. You had to, you know, sometimes you need to gnaw on something to successfully think. Alright, I am missing a, okay. I'm missing a bonus barrel here and a bonus barrel here. Or 2 bonus barrels there. Let's keep going, it's only 10:30. We'll probably do this, we'll probably finish this next time. But, we'll, you know, we'll keep going as much as we can. Fred is a biter. I don't know what it was, I just really wanted to bite those thinking chairs. I couldn't tell you why. I really couldn't. Love Cannon Canyon, Alpine Incline. Alpine Incline's very good. I really liked Wingding, I think it's called. I forget exactly what it's called. That's probably one of my favorites. There's some good boss themes. Homecoming Hijinks is fantastic. Like a war cry. So many good tracks. Seashore War. So many really good tracks in Tropical Freeze. Shouldn't tend to have a deep interest in getting things they don't actually like or treat well. I was the same way. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was a very ungrateful 2-year-old, I guess. Minecraft movie is coming out opening day. I'm going. I don't even like Minecraft. I don't even play Minecraft. I'm so ready to see it. It looks very bad, and I'm very excited to watch it and to give it my money. I'm gonna go with my friends. It's gonna be such a good time. Never played DK64, but I know that the game was composed by Grant Kirkhope instead of David Wise. Wonder if people enjoyed any music in it, because I hear no one talk about it. The music's pretty good. I mean, Grant Kirkhope's also very good. I mean, I personally have a slight preference for David Wise, but I like a lot of Grant Kirkhope's music as well. David Wise, yeah. I mean, he did Diddy Kong Racing, so we got to do something in that era, which also has really good music. What were the big... You're right, people don't talk about the DK64 soundtrack as much as, like, Banjo-Kazooie or Tooie, do they? I mean, Jungle Japes is pretty good. Angry Aztec is okay. Gloomy Galleon I really like. There's a piece in that game I think is really good. It's like dun da da dun 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 da 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 dun da 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 dum. DK Island itself has a really great theme. And 64. Yeah, there's some good tracks. Da 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 da. The bonus barrel is a very funny theme. I don't know. Very chromatic scale heavy. Fun music. Man, I feel like video game music is one of those things I could just endlessly talk about if you guys haven't seen any of my video game music rankings. That's something that becomes obvious that I feel like that's like a topic I feel like I could just yap on about forever. I can't help myself. Okay, the Mario Party board theme ranking is a 2-hour video. 84 songs. The last quarter of the video, a whole half hour, is simply about the top 10. I talk, and it takes me half an hour to talk about 10 pieces of music. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. My brother got really mad at me one time because I took bites out of his table. I was definitely really young and not like 13. Man, it just feels good to bite things sometimes. I can't blame you. But yeah, you're right. People don't talk about DK64 music as much as they talk about banjo music. Switch 2 Direct seems so far away when it was announced like 2 weeks. Yeah, on my birthday. Switch 2 Direct is on my birthday. I may stream it. I haven't decided yet. I may stream the Switch Direct. I probably will, if I'm being honest. I think it's fun to stream Directs. It's like one of those very lucky things where it's fun to watch other people's reaction to the Direct, so they're fun to watch, and also they're fun to do. So, like, I don't know, it's kind of a win-win situation for everyone. I watched so many people's reactions, like, YouTubers I have never heard of with, like, 5,000 subscribers. I was watching their reactions to, the Paper Mario announcement. Which is a Tropical Freeze song that made everyone go, made that one guy go 8 mode around his family? I don't remember. I love Seashore War and Forest Folly, as well as Frosty Fruits and Mountain Mania. All great. I think Frosty Fruits that's the one that has a little in the Snowbound Land in it from this game, isn't it? I think it does. This is not giving that movie any money. I understand. I totally get it. I gotta go see it in theaters. I just have to. Remember when Diddy Kong went on Squitter and Donkey Kong said monkey jockey? No, I don't remember this. Must have missed that part. Final Boss song from 64 is my favorite. Ultimate Koopa is very good. Very great. I would say one of the best, probably one of the best video game Final Boss themes. Definitely one of the best of its era, of like the mid to late 90s. That's not meant as a slight to One Winged Angel, which I have come to terms with. It's fine. It's good. It's good. I do think it's a little overrated, but you know, that's just me. Fred, what will the Minecraft movie post-credit scene be, do you think? I don't know enough about Minecraft to say for sure, but if I had to guess, I would say Steve goes, oh my god, it's that Herobrine! And then Herobrine comes out from behind a tree, and he crashes the movie, and then he appears in the theater, and his eyes glow red, and they're hyper-realistic eyes, and he gets you. So that's what I would guess they'll probably do for it. Weird opinion, but the song feels a bit mismatched for this level. I would disagree. I think the, very short staccato synth notes that kind of open it sound really good for, like, a bunch of bees. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of honey dripping. I do get the intense part. The intense part feels a little too intense for a beehive, but yeah, no, I get it. That part's kind of weird. Now, this theme is a banger. I love this one. I feel like some of the music is samey, though, since there's a theme per level that's remixed in different sections. What are we talking about? What game? Better not be this game. What about seemingly Jack Black's only purpose in the Minecraft movie is just naming things from the game, so... Ah, I see you see the Nether portal that goes to the Nether, where you will find many enemies, such as the Pigmen. I'm very excited for the Jennifer Coolidge villager subplot that they've teased in the trailer. I think that'll be great. I'm very excited for that. I feel like video game music, when compared to normal music, is really underrated. I mean, I think I have a complicated relationship with that point. I feel like people are a little harsh on people who mostly listen to video game music in a way that's a little unfair. Because good music can come from anywhere. Do I think video game music is necessarily better than, like, quote-unquote real music? Probably not. I don't think that is... I certainly don't think that's the case. I don't think video game music is better than real music. Do I think there's a lot of really good video game music that does go overlooked? Yeah, I would agree with that. Happy Switch 2 Day, yeah. My birthday will only be Switch 2 Day to the internet. Fred's gonna stream the direct and title it birthday stream. Yeah, that's the way I'll get so many people to come to my online birthday party. Tropical Freeze song that made the guy go insane is a remix of DK Island Swing. I vaguely do remember that meme. By the way, welcome to the stream, Jackson. Well, good night, Rocket Fist. Thanks for coming in. I meant DK64. No, I see what you mean. They kind of reuse things a little too much. I can see what you're saying, Laffy Taffy. That people don't give Evelyn Fisher the credit she deserves for these soundtracks. Absolutely, you're so right. It's not just David Wise. It's very important to mention. I mean, I've even heard that, like, she's credited for writing In a Snowbound Land, which, if true, is, like, incredible. Like, that's a better piece of music than most people in the world can write. Like, let's be honest. Very, very, very talented composer. Evelyn Fisher, very talented. Herobrine played by Danny Middleton. I don't know who that is. I might be ignorant. I completely missed that jump because I was reading chat. That's on me. Will not make any further mistakes. Ooh, I almost missed that. Alright, we're at the end of the level, I think. Yeah, we're good. Fred, how much experience do you actually have with Minecraft? I have played... I can count the amount of hours I have played in Minecraft on one hand, I think. I have probably played it for about 4 total hours, and I kind of just messed around. Everyone chat, the tired one away. Welcome back, Rockfist. Great for you to be back. DK3 SNES soundtrack, from what I've heard, is still great. Absolutely. I think it is weaker than the first 2 games. I think DKC3 is probably the weakest of the 3. I think it's still very good, and there's still some tracks I love from it. I think the Treetop track, I forget what it's called, the track that plays for the tree levels is really, really good. And it rivals like a lot of songs from the first 2 games. But as a traitor to video games, how dare you say not video game music is the best? You're right. I don't know. I've definitely seen some like hate towards people who only listen to video game music, especially on Twitter, that I don't think is fair. Like, I don't know. I don't think it really matters where music comes from. You know what I mean? Like if people like are mostly exposed to video game music and they have like video game music they like, that's not really a big deal. I mean, I do think some video game fan enjoyers are really annoying. They're like, they'll comment on like a rap song and be like, "Oh, rap is so stupid. This is why I only listen to music from Elden Ring." And it's like, that's very obnoxious too. But you know, I just think people are very obnoxious when it comes to like where music comes from. That being said, there's specific video games I would judge people for liking the soundtracks of a lot. Case in point, Elden Ring. I'm gonna be honest, I think From Software's music is very boring. I think it is not interesting. I think it's not unique. But yeah. It doesn't really have interesting musical fingerprints. It doesn't really stand out. I am not a big fan of the music in the Dark Souls games, nor Elden Ring. Especially Elden Ring, I think, really has a very, very boring musical palette. Palette, not as in like a taste palette. Palette as in like a art, and you know what I mean. But yes, I think a lot of it, I get why people hate on video game music, because a lot of it's very boring. Like for Elden Ring, I might as well just listen to classical music, and I like classical music. It's just, why would I listen to music from Elden Ring when like that style is done better by, I don't know, Mahler, you know? I don't know. Dvorak, that's great. I mean, that's not really... I mean, parts of Symphony No. 9 are kind of big and orchestral like that. I don't know. I guess this is just me as a Nintendo music fan, but I feel like Nintendo music always really stands out. And I feel like that's very important, that it has a very unique sound. Video game music isn't better than real music in the same way that real music isn't better than video game music. I agree, it is real, yeah. I agree completely. I like both. I like video game music and I like real music. Although I haven't been exposed to a lot of real music because I didn't really have that growing up. My dad listened to music I did not like the Beatles, and I found that boring. But my wife exposes me to like more real music now, and I like it. I like what I hear. Oh, anyways, I'm pretty far behind on chat. That is hit YouTubers. Oh, I know. I've heard of Dan TDM. Or blame chat. Why don't you? Just realized I've been watching the stream 3 minutes behind. Wow, catch up, Rocket Fist. Those who are the main composer always tend to be underappreciated. Yeah. Who aren't the main composer. Yeah, Evelyn Fisher unfortunately very much fell by the wayside in this game, which is unfair because she, apparently did a lot of really good work on it. But Treetop Tumble and Rock Face Rumble are great. Absolutely. Love them both. I love Cavern Carapace, I think it's called. Very good. Maybe I'm also just salty because I consider myself somewhat of like a video game music scholar. Not to sound pretentious, maybe scholar's not the right word. Aficionado? I don't know. I consider myself especially like an expert on Nintendo music. So I take offense to people, who are very anti. Oh, hold on. I missed a secret. I always forget about this one. I very much missed something. Where is it again? Is it here? Nope. Well, doesn't matter. I think it's right at halfway. Here it is. I can just go through here. That's a hard one. How would you even know to do that? Not familiar with DK music, but Game Click Galleon remix by Lightman goes hard. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with it. From Soft Music, lost a lot once Motoi Sakura, yes. Yeah, I think it used to be better, but like, I don't know. I was very unimpressed by the Elden Ring OST when I played it. It really does not have any... It just doesn't feel like it has a lot of personality, I guess. I feel like that's true of a lot of AAA games, if I'm being honest. Like, I feel like a lot of big AAA games just don't have a lot of personality in the music, if I'm being totally honest. It's saying I don't like the soundtrack of gives me PTSD. I could be so many things I said I don't like the soundtrack of. Probably Undertale. Which you know what? Undertale's OST is fine. I just really do not like Megalovania. I think the rest of the Undertale soundtrack is pretty good. But like, Megalovania sounds, and was, to be fair, written by like a high school student, like trying to make something really epic. And admittedly it was, because like it was written by like Toby Fox forever ago. But because of that, it sounds, I don't know, I don't think it's, from a musical standpoint, I don't think it sounds very good. Not to say that he's not talented in other ways, Toby Fox. I think he has written some really good music since then. It's just Megalovania really comes off as something written by like, I don't know, someone kind of just starting out and trying to make something as epic as possible. But yeah, not even a big rap girl, but it's weird how much popular blanket statement rap sucks is. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of it is I don't know, a lot of it's very unfair. It's a lot of, I mean, one, let's not pretend there's not racism involved in a lot of that blanket statement. Not all the time, but for some people. I'm just gonna rush this because I panicked. I shouldn't have rushed that. But yeah, it's not fair just to rule out an entire genre like rap. You know, I've had a similar issue with certain OSTs in the past, and I have a hard time describing why. Maybe I should have taken music class in college. Honestly, whenever I talk about music, I'm kind of bullshitting if I'm being honest, but I say it confidently enough that people might think I sound like I know what I'm talking about. Especially in my ranking videos, I really just kind of bullshit so many of the things I say and try to sound professional. Even then, I know nothing he composed for Dark Souls. He prefers working Bat and Kaidos and Kid Icarus Uprising. Kid Icarus Uprising has some pretty good tracks. Again, very much that's a game that's soundtrack has a lot of personality, has uniqueness to it. I just feel like Elden Ring doesn't. It's chanting. There's so many games that are like chanting and orchestral music. My dad thinks I'm weird and childish for enjoying video game music, but it's just good music. I never see the issue. Yeah, I'm lucky. My dad is always very... My dad likes real... Like, my dad's a musician. He's played in bands for, like, his whole life. He's currently playing in a band. If anyone's in the Baltimore area, go see my dad. But yeah, my dad's always been very supportive of my love of video game music and likes video... I mean, the game I'm playing right now has my dad's personal... My dad's a gamer, too. He played this game for me when I was a kid. He played it for himself. I just happened to be watching. But, my dad played this game for me as a kid, and, this is his favorite soundtrack of all time, video game-wise. He absolutely loves... I'm not messing up, I'm messing Bramble Scramble up. This is a pretty hard level. But yeah. So I'm very lucky I have a dad who's pretty supportive of my interest in video game music. Speaking of From Software, I have a hot take about them that Dark Souls, they lost their creativity and basically resigned themselves to making the same kind of game over and over again. I mean, I don't know if I'd fully agree with that, but I guess I can see what you're saying. They make a lot of the very similar types of games. I feel like people also tend to act like any video game ever has a peak soundtrack, even more when the soundtrack itself is mediocre. Yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree. I agree on the same game. Scarlet and Violet is not a peak OST. People literally just think it is because Toby Fox's name is associated with it. Going back to Toby Fox, I think he is a talented composer when doing his own kind of thing, but his music for Pokemon has never been very good. I don't know, he can't write outside of his own style, so having to do, like, arrangements, like, fit in with the rest of the Pokemon, like, music are disastrous, almost. But yeah, I feel like people tend to overrate a lot of mediocre video game soundtracks because they either like the name attached to them or just... I feel like a lot of it comes from having memories with the game. Like, you know, video games are a mixed media experience, you know? Video game music's a huge part of it, as well as everything else. You know, it all kind of blends together. So if you have a lot of really good memories of the game and, you know, precious memories of it are heightened by, like, music, you're gonna have positive associations with the music and probably overrate its soundtrack. Like, I probably do with this game, if I'm being honest. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like people act like their video game has the best OST ever when everyone knows it's this game. Like, looking into the people behind video game music, it annoys me how little credit many composers get. It is kind of sad. I've heard that's very much, you know, it's again, part of making something for a multimedia project is sometimes your names can kind of fall behind the cracks. Okay, here we go. I have 2 monkeys, I can just boost. I don't know why, the end of that level always freaks me out. Alright. Here we go, back to chat. Hear the Deltarune soundtrack, not too familiar with it, because I'm not that interested in Deltarune. Personally, I beef with Megalovania because it lacks the leitmotif integration of the rest of the Undertale motif. I mean, that's the problem, right? It wasn't even written for Undertale, it was written for some other project, which also makes it stand out kind of like a sore thumb. It also just isn't very musically interesting to me. I don't know, it kind of just uses a blues scale to, I don't know, make these very uninteresting runs. The melody is very, very uninspired. People like it because it sounds epic, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a big fan. Speaking of video game music, I grew up with Yoshi's New Island as a kid. I heard that soundtrack is really, really good. It was kind of like they go for more orchestral establishing ambiance instead of memorable melodies. Perhaps. Perhaps. Saying Scarlet and Violet OST is mediocre is wild. I mean, there's some songs I like in the Scarlet and Violet OST. I don't know. I feel like for the most part, it's not that good, especially compared to some other previous Pokemon games. I feel like it's kind of eh. There's some good themes I like in it. As in most games, I can usually find a couple songs I like. I like Nemona's theme. I like some of the area themes, but I think the biggest problem is the southern... I have a problem with the main theme. Or not even the main theme, but the southern area theme I thought was very boring. And just very bland and very repetitive, and you hear it so much because it never goes away, because it follows you between gameplay and battle in the towns in the southern area. It's just, the Southern Province music drove me crazy, and I think it kind of, you know, made me like the rest of the soundtrack less. Toby Fox's greatest music is Scarlet and Violet soundtrack. This is a definitive Fred take. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I love his music in the Scarlet and Violet soundtrack. I have a friend who got into music creation because of Undertale soundtrack, and especially Megalovania, and she doesn't even like Megalovania that much. Video game OST has to be Gimmick on the NES, so I'll have to check it out. I think Scarlet and Violet has really good music not written by Toby Fox. Yeah, I would agree too. I think the music not done by Toby is really good at Scarlet and Violet. I just think he's not at his element writing for Pokemon. I really did not like his song, and even before I knew it was his song in Sword and Shield, I really did not like it in Sword and Shield. I thought it's messy, it's so... Like, the parts with, like, all the instruments at once sound so muddy and not professionally mixed. But yeah. One company that is incredibly interesting from a music perspective is Falcom. They actually used to sell the music in their games as separate business, basically. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Like the Spanish flourishes in Scarlet and Violet, though, it's few and far between. Yeah, I think the East Province and the West Province, I both really like the music in those two. But... Alright. Wait, did Ed Sheeran do Scarlet and Violet? He did like the credits, a song in the credits, which is very funny. Have I ever played Live a Live? It hasn't really. I've listened to a bit of it when I was working on. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Thomas. When I was working on the Switch medley, the medley of one song from 100 different Switch games, I was considering doing a song from. Oh, it's Live Alive, isn't it? It's not. What? Oh, it's a Kill Them All. Anyways, I was working on that. Oh, it's gonna just make me. No, I can get out of this. It has some pretty good tracks. It has a track called Megalomania, doesn't it? But yeah, I was listening to it. What I really like, Square Enix wise, of their recent stuff, I really like the music in Octopath Traveler 2. I thought it was really good. There's some good themes in Scarlet and Violet, but a lot of it just feels like the composers going through the motions of making Pokemon soundtrack. I would agree with that, Sylvia. Certainly not my favorite Pokemon soundtrack. Do I really have to kill them all, or just a certain amount? Because there's like... Okay, I just had to... I don't understand what I did wrong the first time. Whatever, I guess I didn't kill enough. I've ever played Pizza Tower. Never played Pizza Tower. Doesn't really seem like my kind of thing, so I've never picked it up. But it looks cool. But yeah. But, like, I don't know. Video game music is, you know, like all music, it's all subject to taste. You know what I mean? Is anyone really wrong for liking a video game soundtrack? Not really. I just feel like the problem comes in when people... I feel like people really get so defensive about their own video game OSTs they like. Not every video game OST is peak. But anyways, yeah. I like video game music a lot. I especially like and listen to a lot of Nintendo music. If that's not obvious by, you know, my whole thing. But I like... Well, okay. I like other companies' music as well. I think Square Enix has a lot of good music as well. Rare, obviously, does a lot of good music. But yeah, you know, there's no wrong type of video game. There's no wrong type of music to listen to, unless the creator is like a Nazi or something, and then that's probably the wrong type of music to listen to. But besides that, there's no real wrong type of music to listen to. Toby's song and Chili wrote is also based on something he wrote when he was younger. Really? Wow. He loves reusing tracks, I guess. I don't know. His musical style has never been my favorite, but I mean, I will acknowledge, I think a lot of his music is good. I just think, I definitely do not... This guy is just in my way. I might not win this race. Okay, I killed him. There's one more. Surely I'll beat him. Okay, there we go. This music is so good. Alright, is there anything else? Sorry, I need to focus. Okay, we're good. Megalomania, I've just... I don't know. I've always just thought from a musical standpoint it was not very good. There's a person who did composition in Scarlet and Violet who did a bunch of smaller projects for Game Freak. Only by that game did he get a big focus. People loved it. And it still gets unknowingly credited to Toby Fox just because it's good. That, I think, Studio One, you've touched on a big reason for why a while ago I just couldn't stand Toby Fox or Toby Fox fans. I was working on the Pokemon medley of every battle theme, and literally every single song, people were like, I think Toby, like every song people liked, they were like, Toby had to have done this one. Toby definitely wrote this song. Like, and they were like, oh, you can tell Toby did this one because he hid Megalovania references in it. And he didn't. There was no reference, nothing that even sounded like Megalovania in it. But yeah, people were convinced every song they liked from that game had to have been written by Toby. I even had a friend who's really into Undertale's soundtrack who's like, did you know that Toby Fox basically did the whole Undertale, or the whole Pokemon Scarlet and Violet soundtrack? And he didn't. And then I realized I was feuding with a bunch of children because no one leaves YouTube comments like that but literal children. And I kind of calmed down. But it was driving me crazy. I don't know. I feel like people worship the ground Toby Fox stands on more than any other like video game developer, and I find it's very annoying to have to interact with in like the gaming sphere. But yeah, a lot of miscredited stuff because people just for whatever reason assume Toby Fox did like all of the most epic songs and uh-oh, please don't kill me. I can just kill this guy. I have 2 monkeys. He knows the epic speed boost secret. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about Toby Fox. Uh-oh, I almost just rolled off the cliff. Anyways, sorry, to change the subject completely. Did you know, I totally forgot about this until now. Do you guys know I have a Let's Play channel on YouTube from when I was like 16, speaking of feuding with children on YouTube? When I totally forgot I even had it, but I was with one of my friends named Brendan. And like we uploaded like a bunch of Let's Plays of like mostly like Super Nintendo games and like GameCube games because I used like this thing to hook up AV stuff to the computer. Anyways, they're like I was probably like 16 at the time. But I upload there's like a bunch of like unviewed Fred content, damn it, on the internet. I think all of Paper Mario games' music are peak. I would say most of the Paper Mario games do have really good music. The modern Paper Mario sound team is really, really good. Origami King and the Thousand Year Door remake were both really good. Teru Taniguchi, that's him. Worked alongside Takahiro Taniguchi, another composer who worked on some Pokemon stuff I really like. That's cool. It is sad it got overshadowed. Have I ever played Pizza Tower? I already said I hadn't. I think I said that, didn't I? But yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm biased. I have to recognize bias in games that I like that maybe don't have as good as, like, Thousand Year Door, like, original, like, for the GameCube. I love to death. I really do. Its soundtrack probably isn't that amazing. Like, it's good, but it's like, it's not that standout. As much as I love Thousand Year Door, I do think the remake is pretty standout. But yeah. On the flip side, I really do not like Mario Galaxy, as I had made very clear, and I have to admit Mario Galaxy is a very, very good soundtrack. Reminds me of how the composer for Pokemon worked on Yoshi on the NES before Gen 1. Really? I love the soundtrack to Yoshi on the NES. I'm not even kidding. The Type C theme is so good. Like da dun dun da 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 dum da 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 dun da 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 dum da dun da 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 dum ba da da dum. Classic. Actually, it's very Pokemon-like in hindsight. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't think Toby Fox was the one who was, like, spreading misinformation about him writing those tracks. I can't blame him for that. It was just, like, the weird culture of fanboys who surround him. I don't think he was purposely misspreading that information. That'd be very funny if he was. But I somehow doubt that. Not really familiar with most game performers. I would say I'm not super familiar with too many by name besides my all-time faves, like, you know, Koji Kondo's classic, David Wise, Grant Kirkhope are some of my favorites. I hate this one. Nope, that's not good enough. This one will be. Nope. This one will be. There we go. What's the other channel called? It's called The Guard Drakes. I don't do everything on that. It was my friend's channel and he only did a couple series with me. But like all of the stuff that's not like, I don't know. I think it'll be pretty, like, the stuff that's, like, a bunch of Super Nintendo games and GameCube games and stuff like that. Or, like, videos I did with him. I had so much fun making that. Hello, Mostly Anything channel. It's been a while since I've been on one of these streams. Well, welcome. Alright, we'll probably finish this world and stop. It's already 11. We have, 2 more levels. Recommend those who like his songs in Origami King and Thousand Year Door Remake to check out his work in Fire Emblem Radiant games. I didn't realize he did, Fire Emblem Radiant on. That's cool. I liked, I wish, you know what, you're so right. I wish there was better credit system for video game music, so you know what songs to attribute to who. Sparks of Hope did a good job of that. That game had 3 kind of all-star composers working together: Yoko Shimomura, Grant Kirkhope, and I believe Gareth Corker, who did the Ori games, and all of them worked together to make a very good soundtrack. And I hadn't heard of Gareth before, but he actually did my favorite pieces in that game, which is, I don't know, Fight Song from the Flower Planet. But yeah, I wish games kept better track of who made, like, what specific composers made what tracks. Alright, we're good. Crap, Mega Man 11 isn't in the Switch medley. I might have bad news for you. Here's a question, though. Do you like Galaxy more on 3D All-Stars? Honestly, I didn't play it. I probably would. I think it's not even just a controls thing. I mean, it is a control thing, but it goes beyond just problems with the Wiimote. I think I just don't like, wow, I am not shooting this barrel right. I think I just have problems with, how Mario controls in general. I don't really like his movement in Galaxy. I think it's especially a step down from 64 and Sunshine, where Mario was so much more fun to control. But yeah, okay, there we go. There's gonna be another hook. Oh, okay. No, I can do this. There's gotta be another hook, right? Unless I can, like... Woof. Okay, no, I can do this. No. I got this. Alright. Oh, there we go. One of the most consistently good Nintendo OSTs. I would say, if I had to pick my favorite OSTs I would consider consistently good, I would say this is up there. I think almost every track in this game is really good. I would say Galaxy is pretty good. Type C and Multiplayer Versus is great. Yeah, I love some of the music in Yoshi. So good. He did some of the music in Codename Steam. Oh, I vaguely remember that game. That was made by the team who made Fire Emblem, right? Never actually played it. I know it was very America core. Like Steampunk America, but... Rogueport is a track from the original 1000 Years that I think is a pretty huge standout. Yeah, I would say so too. I really like the originals. The original definitely has some good tracks. But I definitely think, you know, it's just a fine OST. I wouldn't say it's especially standout. How's the other channel's name spelled? I don't remember. The Guard... I think if you just search the Guard Drakes, you'll probably find it. Maybe not. No spaces. I think it was. I think it's no spaces. Anyways. It's like a very small channel. The videos would get like 10 views, so they're like nothing. Yes, I think the only reason those guys got credited for Sparks of Hope was as a selling point. Yeah, you're probably right. That was the whole selling point of the game, was that it had 3 pretty well-known composers on the sound team. But yeah, it is nice to know which composers did what track. Although it's kind of easy to tell which ones Grant Kirkhope does, because he has a very unique style. Isn't there... Okay, I think there's one more bonus in this level. There's a few songs in the remake that sounds working. Yeah, and I'll touch on more of them when I make part 2 of my 1000 Year Door OST review. But I did touch on a couple that I think sound better on YouTube. But for the most part, I think it's definitely a huge upgrade. I was never, like, the biggest fan of the original soundtrack. I think it's here, isn't it? Ooh, okay, there we go. Gotta wait for that B. I thought you did play Galaxy on 3D All-Stars during every Mario stream. Nope, I played it on the Wii. I streamed it from a... And I didn't emulate it either. I streamed from an actual, honest-to-God Wii that was hooked up to my system. It was a very easy kill the enemies. If you ain't a big name composer, they'll never utter your name. Yeah, it's the sad fate. Unless you're working on, like, an indie game. Which I'm currently doing, I think I mentioned before. I'm working on an indie game right now. So, you know, when that comes out, I'll let you guys know about it. Alright, I'll do the boss and then I'll probably quit. Maybe, you know what, maybe I'll do the boss and I'll go get the bonus barrels I missed. I replayed Galaxy recently, was shocked with how rough the control was. Yeah, I don't know, I guess I just always preferred, I think Odyssey, the 64 Odyssey Sunshine style of game, I am already down, that's not a good start. I think the Mario Galaxy games just doesn't. I don't like the controls in them as much as I like in the more exploratory, the more exploring based 3D Mario games like 64 Sunshine and Odyssey. But you know, to each their own. I definitely see the appeal in Odyssey, and like I said, I think it has like the best soundtrack of most games, like a better soundtrack than like 99% of games. I really do think. I really do think Galaxy's soundtrack is truly something very special. And it's orchestral, yeah, and I know I've complained about orchestral soundtracks, but it's orchestral in a way that still has a very unique identity. It has some very interesting... It has a very unique compositional style. It has some very memorable melodies. It's certainly not just, you know, ambiance. It's not that ambiance is necessarily bad for a, you know, a game soundtrack. It fits the game better sometimes. I think what especially bums me out, though, is that, like, I feel that, like, the Game Awards, for example, whenever they're considering what games to put up for best soundtrack, it's always just the games with, like, good ambiance rather than actual memorable tracks, which is always sad. But, you know. Galaxy is more about the fun levels and how you move through them most of the time. Yeah! I'm not saying there's anything wrong if you like Galaxy more, they were never my cup of tea. What time is it? It's 11:08. I will go back and I will get these, I will go back and get the secrets I missed, and then next time we'll do, the last 3 worlds. Right, there's only 2 worlds left. Interesting. Alright, the only track that stands out to me from Thousand Year Door that I'm only 1/3 through the game is Chapter 2. Let them use... Oh, Boggly Woods is such a good track. I would agree. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Smile and Tears I really like, but... Developer Mole? Yeah. We had Chad like Tony Grayson, who directed Anton Blast, voiced Anton, and composed every song in the game. Well, sadly, I am only the composer on this game. But you know what? I'm having a great time. It feels so fun to be able to, like, write music, I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing, like... The stuff I do on YouTube is fun, but, like, honestly, you can only do so much arranging of existing tracks before you have that itch to go back to writing music, which is always what I wanted to do. Ever since I was 10, I wanted to be a video game music composer. And it feels good to actually be working on a real game, writing original music for a team that's, you know, happy with what I'm writing for them. Very small studio. You probably haven't even heard of them. Honestly, small. I think they've only made a couple of games before. But I don't know. Their project's pretty cool. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. Happy to get paid to write music again. And no offense, you know, I love my commission moles, but I don't know. I kind of take a huge loss in terms of hourly wage on those commissions. I would say I probably get paid like $5 an hour for how long those commissions take me, compared to what's probably more like, I don't know, $15 to $20 an hour for the actual people paying me. So I do want to go back to my commissions. Once again, I understand if you want to cancel them, I would give you a full refund, obviously. But it's just hard to motivate myself when I'm getting paid a lot more to be way more creative with the music I'm writing. Ooh. Galaxy was my first or second Mario game, so I'm biased, but revisiting after playing more, I see the missed potential. Yeah. Oh, is this anything? Hold on. Did I miss... Okay, hold on. I can't believe I missed this the first time. That seems so obvious in hindsight. Alright. Okay, well, I'm clearly not timing that one right, so let's try again. Nice job on Kingsinger. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Shame many directors, writers, and producers don't have pages on Wikipedia, but I often search their names on here to see what pages they're mentioned on. That's nice. I mean, that's something I should do more. And on my music rankings, I always, in the comments, I try to credit all the composers listed. But it's very nice that you make such an active effort to, look into, the composers behind these games. Very honorable. Alright. Kind of head out. Well, thanks for coming in, Dewey. Yeah, we're not going to go for much longer. I'm just going to, clean up a few of these, bonus barrels and then call it a night. I'll 102% this game. I might as well. I've come this far. It won't add that much playtime to it. If we didn't, we might have been able to beat the game in one night, but where's the fun in that? I'm fine doing DKC2 in 2 parts. Just gonna speed through this and reset all my progress and reset every single bit of progress I've made. I didn't want that. I've already done this bonus barrel. Bowser Door has a track called Smile and Tears. Oh, that's not it. It's called... I always mix up those names. It's called Sadness and Happiness. No. It's a very similar track name and a very similar type of track to Smile and Tears. But it is not called Smile and Tears. My bad. Shout out to the Kirby series for constantly creating god-tier compositions and actually seeking their credits for each song. Very good. Yeah, Nintendo could be better at that, I feel. Has the Nintendo Music added credits yet? Not as far as I know. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. But, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's, it's something you know you're... Not to defend Nintendo for that practice, but it's something you kind of know you're getting into. Really sad is they never credited Grant Kirkhope for use of the DK rap in the, Mario movie. But, you know, whatever. The song he wrote is in, like, one of the highest grossing animated films of all time, and he doesn't get the credit for it. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I know how to save this. Watch this. Saved it! This bonus barrel's very annoying if you don't... I'm just gonna start and select. Is that gonna put me at the... I grabbed the halfway barrel when I shouldn't have. What if I... Hold on. What if I go to a level, grab a DK? I don't think it'll save me progress in the other level if I grab this. You can see. Alright, let's get this. Okay, good. It keeps our progress so we can just grab this and get out. I think after this I'll do the next one next time. I think I'm gonna stop after this one. I'm getting tired. I got work to do for my video coming out this weekend. So yeah, just to reiterate, I have 2 videos coming out in the next couple weeks. I have a ranking of every Mario Party board theme, and I have a Switch medley. I have a new medley coming out at the end of the month, right before the Switch 2 Direct, to kind of celebrate the Switch 2 Direct. So keep a lookout for that. I guess I can go do the next one. I'll charter a private plane. Doesn't DKC3 tell you which bonus barrels you've done, or is that a thing from the GBA ports? I don't remember. That might be from the GBA ports. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. As a composer, I'd be pretty bummed if my name wasn't, you know, properly credited on every track I wrote. But, at the same time, I don't know. I guess I would vaguely understand. I think I also heard the culture is a little different in Japan, but I mean, there's a lot of Japanese companies that do properly credit their composers, so it's hard to say. I guess I just don't know enough about the issue to fully weigh in, you know? And I also have no idea where this bonus barrel is, and that might be a problem for me. Because I think it's near the end. I think it's near the end, but I could be wrong. I really... Oops. Well, luckily for me, there is a... it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'll find it. Oh, shoot. Okay, that was close. I really have no idea where it is. I think a lot of people... I see a huge dip from like a minute ago in viewers, and I think it must be because it sounded like I was about to sign off. I think I will. I think I will. I think I will. I'm getting kind of tired. I will do this next time. How do I? Okay. Once again, I have been Fred the Montimal. If you would like to join the official Fred the Montimal Discord server, there is a link in the description of this video. Feel free to click it and check it out. And if you would like to support me on the Patreon, there is a link to that in the description of this video as well. Feel free to join as a free member if you don't want to pay. Free members get to vote in the polls in terms of bonus content, but don't actually get access to said bonus content. But yeah, you know, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want. Again, thank you all so much for coming. I have been Fred the Monty Mole. I will come back next week with more of Donkey Kong Country 2. But until then, I will say farewell. Hopefully my Mario Party board theme ranking will be out by the next time we meet. It might not be. We will see. All right. You mean every board? Yep, I will be ranking every single Mario Party board theme. It's a video that's going to be about 2 hours long. And like I said earlier, the last half an hour is just dedicated to the top 10 because I am a freak and I can yap forever about video game music. All right.